But he go down to the kobolds?
Rugden sighs and follows Midnight into battle with his.
There's not a clear road there, so you have to go through the wheat.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Ruth is following both of them.
I have wheat vision 60.
Nice. I'm gonna stealth through it back to where I saw them, and sort of get ready to attack. David's going in. May as well get ready.
Yeah, and I've got my. I've donned my shield from the backpack, and I have my warhammer out, and I'm running behind Midnight.
Fen.
Yes?
Before we get combat, like, super started, I would like to cast Blade Ward on myself as I'm running.
What does that do?
It gives me resistance to a bunch of stuff, like slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and something else.
Probably piercing.
Blade. What?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, piercing. That's
make
it.
sure you make sure you take that into account and tell me when I'm making attacks against you.
Okay.
It's half damage, yes? For resistance?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Basically it's just having the damage.
Wait, is this 5th ed? It says until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, you might want.
Yeah, but it's a cantrip, so I can keep it popping.
But it costs.
I will assume you will start it at. You will have it prepared before the beginning of combat, so you will have it for the first round of turns.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah, basically you have resistance against weapon attacks.
Okay, as you all, I assume you're all going together.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you're nearing
also,
the closest.
Also, real quick, I'd like to say I'm making a mental note of where I left that asshole.
Yeah, that asshole's next to my bag too, so...
Oh.
I would have brought the asshole to like the edge of the thing, so therefore we don't have to go too far back in.
As you,
To the
you, all of you except the one who's stealthing break through the wheat into the small little clearing of dirt that the workers' caravan set up on, and you hear a woman scream. As you look over, you see one bandit, one of the guys who was attacking, farther away from the rest of his group, and he is on his horse, rearing up his axe to bring it down on the woman who was fleeing from him. What do you do?
I shout at him immediately and say, "Pick on someone your own size, you fucking asshole!" and immediately charge him.
How far away is
I'm
he right now?
intimidating him, basically.
Yeah, how far away is the guy?
Yeah, how far away is he?
One second, let
from,
me
like,
bring
where I
up.
am?
I
You
need
should
to.
also probably roll for initiative.
Okay, Zorn has 11.
Yep.
Teapot has a 20.
22 technically, but crit. Haha.
What's the rest you got?
I also have an 11, but I guarantee I have a lower dex than Zorn does.
I have a 0 index.
I got 22 as
I
well.
have a -1 in dex.
Okay, so yeah, I would go with little.
Yeah. So you have an
What's-
11.5 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
22 and
What's your
11.
dex burn?
Me and Crash's rolls equals one of your guys' rolls.
Yeah, it's
What's
true.
your
That's
I've got a +3 to my dex.
No, I got a +2. Okay, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
that's fun. Okay, as Katharina
Cavrino!
Call
Come
that
on,
guy.
man, come on.
Katharina. I keep trying to say
I
Catalina.
know, that's why I'm gonna correct you.
Okay, Midnight calls it out. He flinches for a second and looks over, allowing the woman to escape.
Sweet.
And you close the distance on him, and you have a surprise round against him.
Okay, I'm actually in his face right now?
Well, you're in his horse's face.
Okay.
Well, you're kind of like behind him a little bit.
Alright, but
so he's like facing.
I'm within swinging distance kind of deal.
Yeah, he's facing away from you on horseback, looking back at you since you called him.
Okay.
With like.
I'm gonna swing for the fence. I'm going first, I'm guessing, right? Just for the surprise round?
Surprise round.
Well, we'll have a surprise round, don't we? Because he hasn't spotted us. He spotted you.
Right, but I'm behind him, so... Okay. I'll just swing my sword, then. Okay, so add that plus that. That's a 12 to hit.
Really?
Yep.
12.
Yep.
You're so. He.
It's not good when the DM is like, oh, pfft, really?
Really?
Only level 2, guys. Only level 2.
We'll attack the horse.
Your sword glances against his kind of thrown together armor and it glances off him. You do no damage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so you got a surprise round him. The rest of you are about half the distance between the wheat field and the enemy still.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm
who's,
still in the wheat field.
Yeah, I think Burns activating first.
Yeah.
Now,
How far away would
let
that
me
be?
roll initiative for these guys now, because now the rest of them have actually seen you because you shouted. Actually no, the rest right now are too preoccupied. They are out of initiative because they're not actually targeting you at all right now.
Yeah.
They're too busy. They're too busy murdering.
Do I need to roll a stealth check to see if he's spotted me in the wheat field, or is he too focused on Zorn?
He's too focused on Zorn right now.
Alright, cool.
Midnight.
So okay, that's holy shit, that's a 19. 19 plus his dexterity. That's a
That's a
okay.
good number.
It is Midas Zane's turn right now.
Yeah, so how far away is he?
Currently, about 20 feet away from you.
Sweet. I'm gonna throw a dagger. From the wheat bush, I'm gonna get a... Like, ha! And right now, I don't get the assassin yet, 'cause I'm not level 3. But I do get the,
You do
I
get sneak
cunning
attack.
action.
Is
I
that
get
right?
sneak
don't
attack damage. Yeah, that too. So, I mean, roll my dice. Oh. I miss him. That's sad.
What was it? A 1?
No, it was a 3. Plus
because
3.
he's surprised, do you get advantage?
That is true. Yeah, because I'm going first, right? That's how that works, right? I'm
there is
stealth,
a-
so he's
There is
unsuspected.
an assassin trait to
We're
get
not level
advantage
3.
always against.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I'm
but
asking,
like, yeah,
does
as
surprise
I'm
naturally grant advantage?
Well, next
Yeah,
is
no.
since he whiffed that knife throw and is fall ineffectively near him. He didn't even notice it.
does that count as? Do I get advantage on that or no? Because I'm not seeing.
We decided last game no. I have the recording.
No?
We decided no.
Okay, so Ruth, it's your turn. Teapot.
Okay. I can see the asshole in front of me, yes?
Yes.
I know he is a bad guy, yes? For all
Yes.
intents and purposes. Okay.
He,
I have
his
a
axe
clear
is,
shot
his
to
axe
him?
is still dripping in the blood and skull fragments of some innocent guy who killed a few moments before.
That's what I
So
thought.
yes.
Do I have a clear shot on him that I'm not going to hit our good buddy Midnight?
Yeah, he is on a horse, so he's actually higher than technically up on a higher position than everyone.
Great.
Technically.
I drop Blade Ward and I throw out Ray of Frost.
Also, yes, but you can continue hiding. He has not noticed you.
Okay, cool.
So you throw out Red of Frost, roll the dice.
Oh god, fuck.
You hit the earth again.
That's an 11.
God damn, this
Yeah.
guy's our fucking kryptonite already.
Yeah, it's an 11.
I used my good rolls earlier.
Your Ray of Frost strikes the murderer in the shoulder. It hits his armor and just freezes to the armor, not actually managed to do any sort of penetration.
Damn. I was half hoping it hit his horse by accident.
Oh, well, I guess you could. Well, you weren't aiming for the horse,
No,
so
I
you kind
wasn't
of
aiming
aiming
for the
up
horse.
at him.
Yeah, I shot at him. Oh well.
Actually, only I think only Midnight got the surprise round, because she was the one who just charged right in there like Leroy Jenkins.
Hey, that's what I do. And you hit a bond of mine, so it's kind of hard not to. Anyway, let's go. What do we got next?
Okay, next turn is someone who's currently not in combat with you guys. I rolled their initiative
That's
too,
fine.
because they will be joining eventually.
Screaming peasants in the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scream. You just hear the sound of death and destruction in the distance.
Blood for the blood god!
And now it's it's a horseback friend's turn. He just rears up the horse, turns it around, lifts his axe up, and tries to bring it right down on Katrina. The axe, not the horse.
Cavrino
His horse is reared up
or
in the air.
Midnight?
Midnight.
Just call me Midnight, for Christ's sake. Jesus. All right. What you hitting me with? Come on, buddy. Hit me. I want you to hit me.
Oh wow, he whiffed that. 5.
Hell no.
He whiffed that. As his horse comes down, he brings his axe down, and he just completely overshoots his strike, and it goes right over Midnight's head. Next is Midnight. Your turn again.
Well, this asshole. He just swung at me, so guess what? Coming back at you, bitch. Okay, I can work with this.
What are you doing? Attacking him?
Yeah, what else am I gonna do?
I don't know, grab him, rip him off the horse. I don't care.
No, I'm just gonna keep swinging the sword at him. This would be a 16.
You hit.
Finally! Alright, this is with my long sword. Okay, so that is my D. That's my D10. Sorry, I gotta find my D8s here. There it is. Oh, fuck yeah. That would be 8 damage, sir. Actually, no.
That is a solid hit.
Hold on. I take that back. I added. I rolled a 7 plus 3 for my strike. That's a 10.
That's an even solider hit. You hit him hard. His horse panics and throws him. He hits the ground hard. He hits the ground hard.
Would you say he's prone?
Yes, he is currently prone.
Well, then I would like to use my bonus action to use my action surge, which I get a full another attack. And since he's prone,
Is it on level 2?
Yep. And since he's prone, I know I get advantage on this shit.
Just curb stomp him. Don't even use your sword. Just use your foot.
Well, I think I'm gonna whiff this because I rolled a 9 on the highest one, so that's only a. Hold on, let me add that. That's 12. That's a 14.
14. Yep. Midnight stands over her fallen opponent. He reaches for he tries to reach for that, but she just brings her foot up and smashes it down at his skull with a resounding crack, and he stops moving.
I don't have to roll damage or nothing?
He had literally 1 health left.
Okay, so we're just doing this for flavor. Okay.
You literally almost killed him with the first strike. He literally had 1 HP left. And you did me his AC.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
So yeah, he's dead.
Alright. Shall we get the others now?
And at this point, the other 2 have noticed you. So yeah. It is now Rugden's turn.
So where are the other 2 in relation to us?
They're amongst the burning caravan, and they're like 50 feet away from you.
50 feet off. Let's see. Not really anything I can do there. Well then.
Can we get an update on the map?
I don't have
There's no map on this.
This is just a field encounter, basically.
Let's see. There's not much. I guess I'm just gonna stand next to Midnight and kind of post up, getting and hold my action.
Shield wall.
Yeah,
I mean, you can ready an action to activate in a specific circumstance.
Yeah, I guess I'll ready an action that if and when if they were to charge me on horseback, then I would be ready to swing at one of my attackers. So I'm just gonna post up next to Midnight and hold my shield and my mace or what do I have? I have a fucking warhammer. I don't know. It's been so long. I have a warhammer. I have a spaghetti pot. And I'll just ready an action to whoever comes charging at me. I'm just gonna take a swipe at him. So that's it for me.
Got it. Well, it's Midas's turn again, and he's still hidden away in the wheat.
Alright, so I've come to realize that no one else is within range of my throwing distance, right? They're like 50 feet away.
Well, to you, like probably now like 60 feet.
Yeah. Can I stealth out of the wheat and head towards one of the encampments to try and stealth there and get closer?
That's still like 50 feet away from you.
Alright, which one's the closest? 50 feet?
60 to you, 60 feet. Cause you're back in the wheat, which means you're further away than the rest of the group is.
I know, I'm trying to think, like, what's the closest thing that I could get where they wouldn't see me? Is there anything that I can use? Or,
the wheat.
like... So there's nothing I can do to maintain my stealth?
Yeah, it's basically a large, open, like, round field surrounded by completely wheat with the caravan in the center. So you got wheat, then open dirt all the way to the center would have the little caravan set up, which is currently burned.
Alright, I'm gonna move my full... Is it 30 feet that I got? Yeah, 30 feet. And I'm gonna try and get within 30 feet to throw the dagger at one of them.
You can, I believe, you will be in range.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that at one of the people on their horses.
So which one are you aiming at? Is any of them at random?
I'm aiming for the closest one because I apparently can't reach anyone else.
That was my dice that fell. Come back, dice. I'm gonna decide with basically a coin flip which one is closer. Okay. Roll, roll your damage.
5. And with that, I'm going to use my bonus action to just dash off to the side.
Further away?
Yeah.
Your knife sails through the air straight into you and strikes one right in the shoulder blade, sticking deep into him. He just rips it out and throws it to the ground, and it is now Ruif's turn.
Okay, have these guys taken any interest in me at all, or are they still focused on Midnight and...
They've taken interest in your group.
I'm gonna walk in the most, I'm gonna walk in the most intimidating, like, thinking I'm important way possible toward them, and I'm going to hold action casting Thunderclap.
Hold it until what happens?
Until they come close to me. I want them to charge me, so I Thunderclap and knock them from the horse. That's the plan.
Oh, nice.
So, I walk and hold action for Thunderclap.
I dated a girl in high school with the nickname Thunderclap.
As you walk forward, the one guy who has actually more armor on him rears his horse around and charges straight at you with it, holding a sword up high.
I wait till he is in range of Thunderclap, which is... I'm googling the range of it right now.
It is a 3x3 or 15x15 cube that you can center either on yourself or in any of the squares around you. So the furthest range you have with it is 15 feet.
So as he comes to the range and getting ready to swing, you activate it.
Yes. And where? Wrong page. Thunder Wave. Where the fudge did you just go? God damn it! I lost it. That's Thunder Strike, Thaumaturgy. God damn it.
Teapot, come on! So what was it, Constitution saving throw?
Their DC saving throw will be 12.
So the horse
wizard.
could also get pushed away, technically.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It is an AoE, so I guess it attacks both creatures, unless mechanically you're using them as a single entity. It's whatever. It's your world.
Okay. How much damage does it deal?
2d6.
Okay, roll for the person.
2d8.
Oh, excuse me, 2d8. Wrong.
Roll for the rider.
2d8. That's a 4 and a 6. That's 10.
The thunder wave strikes out at the pillager in his horse. The pillager is just thrown from the horse 10 feet back. Ripped straight up. The horse keeps running and eventually trips and falls over before coming to a stop on the ground, not moving.
You basically did the Mythbusters cannon shot where it just rolls out of the cannon.
Pretty much.
True, I guess he just completely stopped dead air and just went down. Oh shit.
That's still a big change in inertia, for the record.
Yeah, that's why I got the 10 damage.
D&D with physics.
So he is prone and the horse is dead.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, by the way, it's his turn now. And he uses his movement action to stand.
No, a bold move.
And since he can't move anymore, since he uses movement action to
So
stand.
it's a full.
Well, no,
it
it
takes-
takes.
So we're running.
It takes half down.
Go ahead.
Wait, is it half movement to stand?
Yes, it's half movement.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's half
Okay, so
movement.
he uses half his movement to stand, and last his movement to just go straight towards you, Ruith.
Shit, that's, yeah, 15-foot range, he's on top of me.
Yeah.
And he looks
How
pissed
far
off at you.
is he from us? Is he right next to us, or?
No, he walked ahead.
Okay, fair enough. All
Like
right.
a badass.
I'm just asking because I have reactions for stuff, so I need to know.
Okay. He's gonna shield bash you.
Okay.
22.
That's the opposite. That's not what I wanted.
So he rolled 2 twice on a disadvantage? Nice.
If I said he failed, would you believe me?
That depends. Did he fail?
No.
Good.
He hit me solidly.
What's your AC?
Shit.
Okay, he does. Only 3 damage. No, 5 damage. Sorry, it's +2. Bludgeoning damage.
I would like to make a public statement to the party. I am bloodied.
Yeah, he just reels back his shield and just like backhands you with the shield, not bash you, just like backhands you. And make a dexterity strength saving throw.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Strength?
Oh, I mean, as a strength saving throw. Sorry.
A strength saving throw. Oh
Pure
boy.
strength. Pure strength.
Pure strength. This is my best stat. Does
What you get?
14 do anything for you?
You are just bitch slap your shield straight to the ground.
Oh no!
That sounds about right.
Yeah, you were
So
prone.
as far as the rest of the party sees, they see this guy walk up and clock me, and then they don't see me anymore as I'm in the wheat.
But we all heard it.
You know, you're out. You're still in the dirt. You're on the dirt. You're in the open dirt.
Oh wait, it was in dirt, not in the wheat? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Congratulations. You went down. Okay, that was.
I'm still alive, just I look like I'm out.
Oh yeah. Okay, now the other guy on this fourth pack is now who burnt hit with a knife. Starts riding galloping his horse towards what was his name, Midas, and he puts his axe away and takes out a crossbow.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you had his interest. Now you have his ire.
Alright. Has to be the.
It's a light crossbow.
Yeah.
So like
so
he can one hand that shit.
Alright.
I mean, he can't reload it that easily, but
So it's just only a little bit of death.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
okay. He has to be
so
the
that's
14.
I will give him disadvantage to hit since he's riding full shot on a horse of it though. 7.
Nope.
You were lucky he had disadvantage because the other roll was a 17.
Ouch.
So 7 to hit. So that doesn't hit.
Yeah, it misses.
The crossbow bolt hits you just like right in front of your feet. Like. And he's still getting close to you. He got pretty close to you though, with the galloping towards you.
How close? How far away is he?
Yeah, he is now 10 feet away from you, would say. He didn't move the full distance. And it's Midnight's turn.
Again? Well, it's time for me to get in this brawl. And which one of the riders would be closest? The one towards
Probably the one that is probably the one who's off his horse and is probably about to stab your wizard to death.
All right, well, guess full freight train of Dragonborn coming in. I move. Can I get there in 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I do that and swing my sword. Okay, so that's a 13 to hit.
He brings up his shield and catches your blade and blocks it effortlessly.
Ah, so you're better than the other fellow there, eh? Let's do this. That's my turn. That's all I got.
Okay, next up, it's Rugden.
Okay, so I guess I gotta step up and get in the mix now.
Well, you can either move. Well, you can either move to help Midnight or move to help Midas. That's your choices.
But Midnight is engaged in the same person that was attacking Ruith, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna move that way. And how close are they to me?
They're about the same, within 30 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna move my dwarf speed of only 25 feet. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is get in range and cast. Oh, where was it? I'm going to cast Bless. And so, up to 3 creatures of my choice within a range of 30 feet, which I believe we all are. So that's
Bless.
Yes, exactly. So
I love this
that
shit.
would be me and Ruith and Midnight, all for the next up to a minute concentration until I cast something else. If you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add a D4 to that number.
Bless.
Fuck me, nice.
So-
I
Bless
could've used
you.
that, but
Well, here you go. So attack roll or saving throw for the next minute, or until I cast another spell. Everybody has that. So, or the 3 of us have it. And so that's movement. That's action. That's all I've got. So that is Rugden's turn. Done. Next.
It's Midas's turn.
Alright, he's within 10 feet.
He's about 15 feet away from you.
That works, so I don't get disadvantage anymore. Throwing it at him again. Another
Again?
one. That. Are you fucking kidding? Oh,
What'd you get?
put up 3. Alright, this dagger goes wide. Because, what is that? 3 plus 3, 6? And isn't gonna do
Yeah, no,
anything.
you miss.
Fuck. I'm gonna.
You know what? Since you're so dang close and you're aiming at a guy on a horse, I'm gonna see if you have to hit the horse with a dice roll.
Really? Do you want me to roll him again? I
No,
thought
you
its
just
AC was
miss.
like 10.
You just miss. You just miss horribly.
Okay.
It whizzes by his head and doesn't hit him.
Okay. For that, I'm gonna use my bonus. I'm gonna use my movement to go towards, back towards the wheat, and use my bonus action to hide.
You are lucky he's out of melee range.
That's the exact. Well, I could have used my bonus action to disengage.
Actually, can you use a ranged attack?
Nope. You have to be within melee range unless you have a certain feat.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm hiding in the wheat again. See if I'm gonna sneak attack on him eventually. Oh, actually, no. No one's near him. Damn it. All right. I'm just gonna hide. And what is my stealth? It's plus 5. 18.
So he needs a beat an 18 to see you if he searches for you, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. He has bad perception. Okay, it's Ruve's turn. I think bloody does not mean you're unconscious, right?
No, bloody just means I'm at half health.
Okay, you are on the ground, so you have to get up.
Question. If I
What?
stand up, does that give him an attack of opportunity?
no.
No.
It doesn't?
As long
Okay,
as you're
good.
within 5 feet of him or he's melee range, he cannot attack you. You can move around him. You can. As long as you the moment you step out of that 5-foot range, then he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to get up. You could attack. You could cast spells while prone.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? I think you also have disadvantage when you're prone while you're attacking up, don't you?
Yes.
If you're in melee,
Yeah, I mean, I'm in melee.
not magic, unless you're like doing a
Depends on the
ranged.
spell, I think.
Yeah, if you're doing ranged, yes, depending on what you've got. Again,
What are we gonna
sharpshooter
do?
can stop that.
Come on,
Regardless.
you gotta kill this guy.
I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm going to stand up and stab the fucker in the back while he, Midnight has his attention.
Are you now flanking?
My sword
about to say,
is
is he
drawn, if
flanking?
you remember. That's one, too.
Let me picture
Still
this
here?
in my head. I will allow it on a coin flip. Call it.
Heads.
You get it.
Cool. What's flanking do? I forget.
Gives you advantage on the attack.
You get advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so I stand up, and I'm going to stab the fucker in the back while Midnight has his attention. Ooh. Hey, Rubden,
Yeah.
thank you for your D6.
D4.
Oh, shit. D4.
Did you roll? Oh wait. Did you roll a 4 or less on your 6?
No.
Oh, I was about to say
rolled a
just
6.
count that.
Okay, so I have that's a 7, that's an 11. But you said I got advantage from flanking, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that means I
Yes.
reroll both dice, right?
No, just the first one.
Yeah,
Just the
D20.
D20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't add the bonus to it anymore, right?
No, he still gets the
Uh,
bonus.
no, you can
No,
add
he
the
still gets
bonus
bonus,
on
okay.
both. Because
That
it's
was an even
advantage.
worse roll.
So it's the higher.
You take the better chance of it.
So does an 11 hit?
No, you managed to stick your sword right into a pieces of armor he has attached to him. Stuttering.
Okay, this die is being fired for the night.
Going into the fuck off bag.
You're not allowed anymore.
Oh, and guess whose turn it is? It's his turn again. And he just looks over his shoulder back at you.
Hey, buddy.
All right.
Who's the bigger threat to him? It depends on his intelligence.
Yeah, well, let's see what he decides
So
to do.
in range, currently it's Ruth and Midnight's are in range. So let's see who'll he attack. Heads he attacks Midnight. Tails he attacks Ruth.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if he did a double attack. Axe going one way, shield going the other.
And with a cry of absolute rage, he whips back his shield back at you.
No, he does not. He's getting disadvantage of that because of my fighting style. When I'm within 5 feet, I can intercede in between him with my shield, which I have drawn, by the way, because I'm fighting.
What?
So he gets disadvantage on that shit.
But does it count as hitting you, or still count as hitting?
It's on a party member.
What?
Okay, so it counts as hitting. So if he managed to hit, it still hits the Ruth. Got it.
Yeah.
You're a
It's
fighter,
called
right?
protection.
Okay.
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. I have that shit.
So that's roll 2 dice. Take the slowest.
Yep.
Reductive archery defense. Yeah. Wow.
19.
Hey, Fen, would you believe me if I told you it missed?
No.
That's on the
Yeah,
disadvantage.
even with disadvantage, I rolled a 15 and an 18, so 19.
Well,
Okay.
Okay, let's see what happens. You try to block him, but you can't quite grab his shield, and he just whips it back, and once again bashes Ruth right in the body check of it.
How much damage do I take?
6.
Hey guys?
Mm,
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this.
Are you
But,
dead?
he's knocked out.
Your wizard's bleeding to death on the ground.
I can fix that. No problem. It's a
But
fight.
he just bashes you straight back to the ground again,
Oh, God.
and he just looks with pure rage over at Midnight
Stopping
now
you from
and
dying
grins.
is of no concern to me because that's just a cantrip. No, that's not what I meant.
Anyway, so our wizard is dying. Great. Fuck. All right.
Well, it's his own fault for meleeing. Okay, so, whose turn is it again? Oh yeah, it's Oh look, it's the other guy's turn. The other guy on his horseback rushes behind Midas into the wheat in search of him. You had what was it, 18?
Yeah, my stealth check was 18.
Okay, we'll see if that guy can find you. Oh no, he just looks all around. He can't find you anywhere in the wheat.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, he just wasted his turn trying to find you.
Ha!
Next up is it's midnight.
Again? Rugden?
Well,
Rugden hasn't gone and shit?
Rugden's last.
Yeah, I'm. I ran up and blessed the whole fucking party.
Yeah, he cast blessing.
Wow, I guess we went through that turn a lot quicker than I thought. All right, well, asshole.
Well, yeah, because people are dying.
Asshole pissed me off even more. Let's attack him. Son of a bitch.
What you roll?
Don't forget your D4.
That's. Oh, I forgot the D4. Fuck yeah! Thank you.
You only get it
You're
once,
welcome.
though, don't you?
I haven't used it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I also have an inspiration dice, which I don't know what that does exactly, but right now my
It gives you
total
advantage.
my total sits at 2 + 2, 4 + 7, 16 to hit.
You hit him.
Finally, okay. Thank God. Sorry, I just. All right. 7 damage.
And that was with your shield, your sword, right?
Yep.
You bring your sword down right between his neck and shoulder and cut him, like, it embeds itself down to the spine. And he just looks shocked for about a moment before he falls away to the ground. He is
damn.
He is, like, super dead.
Let's get the
Nice
other
to
asshole.
It's Rugden's turn now.
Rugden is going to lean down to his good friend bleeding out on the ground and cast a little cantrip called Spare the Dying, which does exactly what it says it does. You are no longer, you don't have to make death saving throws or anything like that. You are not conscious. You're basically at 0 and you're stable. Ruith.
Hooray!
So your next turn, you can come back, essentially.
You know, it's funny that Spare the Dying is technically classified as necromancy.
I think so.
And it's Midas's turn.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
I touched my friend on the ground while he was unconscious.
TMI.
That means I could be a Hollywood producer. And heyo, and now
Wow.
I will start moving. Now I'll start bumbling my dwarf ass towards my other friend who's in danger. And so I will move 25 feet towards Tassel, who is in a tussle with our last remaining foe.
Okay. Now it is Midas's turn.
Yeah, come at me, bro. So, I'm guessing I'm, like, within melee range of this guy?
If you want to be, you can.
Yeah, I would.
I count it as a movement because he galloped through the wheat on his horseback.
As he has no clue where I am,
Yes.
can I have, like, a surprise attack which would give me advantage?
It's a sneak attack.
Yeah, I'd also get, like, the sneak attack damage. Like, I'm asking
Yes,
for, like, can I get it to have an advantage because he has no fucking clue where I am?
Does that normally happen?
I don't know.
Okay, you won't get it. You won't get advantage, but you get your sneak attack. Yeah.
17.
Would you believe me if I told you you missed?
No.
You hit.
That's what I thought.
So you just leap out of the ground. So I think you're leaping up out of the wheat with your dagger drawn, ready to stab it down onto him.
Yep, I'm like, rah!
So how much damage you do?
That was absolutely piss poor damage.
I'm just picturing him looking through the wheat on his horseback, and you just see the wheat move, and you hear da-dun, da-dun.
Okay, how much damage you do, man?
I do more damage with my sneak attack than my actual dagger. Lol.
See what you do. How much damage you do?
I may have killed him. Give me a sec. Let me calculate this. I get 1 + 3, so that's 4 + 6, 10.
This sneaky little rogue, Midas, leaps out from the wheat, driving his dagger into the rider's leg before dragging him off the horse into the down.
Like a raptor.
The rest of his party do not see what's going on, but they do see Midas's arm come up with the dagger and bring it down 3 more times onto the guy.
Holy shit.
Yes, pretty much. Yes, pretty much a psycho right there. Before Midas stands back up with a bloody dagger and a dead enemy at his feet. The combat is over.
We should help put the fires out, boys. Let's go.
And nobody got hurt.
I didn't take any damage at all.
Everyone's fine.
Rugden, do you want to stay with Ruth there while we take care of the fire?
I'll go play nursemaid with Spindly Boy.
Yes. Midas, come on.
Oh, I just realized something.
Midas, come on. Let's go.
I'll go and help him.
Starts running off to help put out the fires with the peasants that are left.
Besides the ones that are dead already, there are a few left. And there's no one left. They've just completely fled the area.
Well, start.
They abandoned camp.
Oh well.
I mean, it wasn't like a villager. It really was like a caravan camp.
Well, let's try. I'm still trying to put out the fires.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help with that.
As you're doing that, you hear the gallop of several horses approaching.
Also, while he's doing that, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Ruith, and you will get 6 hit points back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But he doesn't wake up yet, right?
No, he wakes up.
No, he wakes up immediately.
Okay.
Back to health. He's good.
The moment you have
He
hit points, you're
spits
awake.
blood and wipes his mouth and said, "What happened?"
You were a hero. And I pat you on the shoulder. Yes, you were very brave.
Good. That's what's supposed to happen.
You might want to get your teeth checked.
He feels he licks his teeth to make sure they're all there.
You actually have more teeth now.
Hooray!
There are none missing, but one has a chip.
Oh, well, so be it.
I cast Mending on that tooth.
But yeah, the galloping of horses is fast approaching.
I whip around at the sound of horses, thinking it's more bandits.
You see a pack of 10 soldiers. 10 soldiers being led by a single paladin, all rushing towards you.
Immediately knowing what that paladin can do and shit, I immediately put my sword and shield back away and try to still fight the fires.
Remind me what the paladin looks like again. All gold armor, Roman
all
centurion.
gold armor, which also his horse is also all gold armor. He has all the cloth, any sort of cloth or loose cloth or something like capes or anything, is all the colors of the sunset. And he has a kind of an iron halo on his head in the shape of the 8-pointed star of Solus, and in the middle of that halo is a glowing orb of light.
Okay, Iron Halo, got it.
Exactly, praise the sun.
Iron Halo.
Priase.
Ruith raises a hand.
It's not iron, it's gold, but you know.
Yeah, I know, but Iron Halo. Iron Halos are never actually iron. Ruith raises his hand, hailing the captain. Or the paladin, excuse me.
I'm still helping out with a fire.
The soldiers break formation and start surrounding the area in search of any further of the bandits. Before the paladin comes up to your group, in the mid, gathering, just as you all gather towards him.
I stopped trying to fight the fire, I guess.
They're mostly gone out. I mean, it's quite obvious someone is thinking beyond saving.
Yeah.
All right.
Several of the soldiers are actually casting like frost magic at the fire in the wheat field to try to put it out quickly as possible.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Ruth,
thank God.
you can do that.
I was about to say that, but we have a paladin hailing us, so I think my job's there.
Yeah, the soldiers obviously have it handled.
Yes, how may we help you?
What happened here?
I pat
Ruith
on the shoulder and address him and go, "He was a hero."
Ruith
That
puts his
is
hands
not
together.
What
and
I asked.
I really want to build up the mythos that that Ruith really kicks some ass.
He's not having it. Okay, so he just asked you again, what happened?
Do I know how to address a paladin? Timeout? Like, is there a correct way to address them at all? Like, sir, captain, whatever, or anything? Is there a formal code?
I'm walking over.
Roll.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. How's a history? 21.
Just
Now I can roll 17.
well, you look at him, and based on he's not the highest ranking, so just a simple sir will probably do, since you don't know his exact rank.
Ruth bows slightly and speaks to him. Sir, we found these brigands raiding the caravan. We jumped in as soon as we could.
He pauses and looks around at the dead. He looks down at the dead brigand at your feet nearby. He dismounts elegantly and smoothly before walking over them and checking him quickly.
I'd be pointing towards where like the black sun is.
Oh yeah, no, I know full well they're more than just brigands. I'm just saying brigand to act stupid.
The paladin grabs the shoulder cape on one of them and rips it off before holding it up and looking at it. He looks over at the party. You did well.
Thank you.
That is all he says before he remounts his horse and gallops off. The soldiers haven't managed to put out all the fires before they all gather up and begin discussing amongst themselves.
Love meeting those guys. They're always a blast. Guys, I'm gonna head back and go get our stuff. Do you mind, Ruth, come with me. I believe you left your pack.
I'll point to where I moved it to, so therefore we wouldn't have to go.
I believe we
far
also
into the
left a
field.
friend of ours behind.
Yes, that's what I meant by stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
He was extra baggage.
You return to your stuff, still in view of the caravan and of the camp and the paladins and stuff. And your friend is still there. He is awake and has always been struggling to escape his bind for a while now.
Oh,
Of course he has.
You tried to escape. Would you like to be knocked back out again? I don't even give him an answer and punch him right in the head because I'm not having this shit.
His nose is definitely broken by now.
Ruth casts light on his finger and holds it toward him. Do you really think that's a good idea with a sorcerer?
He's already knocked out, buddy. I don't know why you're doing that.
Oh, he's knocked out again?
Yeah, I
Damn it.
punched him.
In response to Ruef's question, he gurgles a little bit. That's about it.
He's going in jail anyway, so... I hoist him up and start back towards the caravans towards the guards. Gentlemen, I believe I have something from the bounty board here that may pique your interest. We caught this man running a kobold ring under your city, and we killed some of the kobolds and captured him alive.
One of the soldiers breaks from the rest and comes to you and looks you over and looks at him. I recognize him. We can't accept the bounty here. Take him into the city. They have take him to the guard post near the front gate. They'll pay you.
Thank you very much, sir. And just so I know, the city's over that way. I point towards the city, just making sure that is the correct one.
Yeah. Yes, that's Sun's Landing, all right.
Thank you, sir.
Not from around here, are you?
No. In fact, we literally just arrived and suddenly found ourselves in the sewer for some reason. I don't know why, again. Maybe it was helping that poor old lady. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Well, you certainly smell of it.
No shit.
Yes.
I would recommend once you get back into town, you go to one of the bathhouses.
No shit.
No one's gonna want
I'm
to
sorry,
be near
sir,
you
but
when
no
you smell
shit.
like that.
I know. Can I dump this guy off now already? I'm tired of carrying him. I carried him to a swamp, a sewer. I'm tired. As you say, I need a bath. Are we good?
Stop knocking him out then.
Tell him to stop escaping.
You yell from the wheat a ways away.
Yeah. I'm hearing this and I'm just like, oh my God, you're gonna complain. Stop causing the issue.
He motions you to stay there for a moment. He gallops his horse back to the group. After a few moments, he comes back around, gets off his horse, and takes the bandit from you. Before throwing it over the back of his own horse and tying him into it.
we'll still get the bounty, correct?
He goes. He just nods and holds out a piece of paper for you.
Yep, I take it.
Take this to the bounty office. They'll pay you for him.
Okay. Ruth walks up to the city guard that came over, and he looks up almost pitifully and asks, "So, who were they?"
You haven't heard?
I would like more information, sir, if you don't
The
mind.
Blacks, obviously by the markings they bear, they're the Black Sun. A heretical heathens who stand against the light of solace.
Oh, it's that newer cult besides the Silverlights. Speaking of which, there was a Silverlight in the Merlin Swamp that we saw on our way here. We didn't chase him because we knew it was him, but figured we would warn you.
You mean Merlin?
Yes, sorry, not
Swamp?
not from around here.
Ruth points toward the swamp that way.
I will inform the Paladin. We know they've been more active in recent days. See one in the day, that's odd indeed. Thank you for your information.
You're welcome.
Be safe.
As safe as anyone can be. And then I just start walking towards the gate.
It's another like 20-minute walk
waiting
away.
for the party at least, so that we're grouped up.
Rugden joins and is ready to get back into town.
Ruth takes out his quarterstaff that he's had like tied to his bag and starts using it as a cane to make it look like he's in a lot more pain than what he is in.
Oh, you big baby.
He just wants someone to carry him.
You only got killed and got brought back from the brink of death. No big deal.
Yeah, that's the easy part of fighting. At least you got brought back. You didn't actually die. I've seen so much death. It gets you kind of numb to it sometimes.
I prefer to have my innards on the inside, thanks. I don't like I'm not ready to join the stars just yet.
Oh, neither
Up
am I.
there in the heavens.
There's much to be accomplished. But in the time being, let's get to that bathhouse. I think me and you stink too much.
I would.
As
concur.
you continue to walk towards the city, you pass by you see a couple of different more plumes of like obviously burning in the distance. And you pass by one other caravan which was hit by this raid. A lot of dead bodies around, burnt up caravan, and you see another paladin and several soldiers with they actually have some black suns in front of them tied up on their knees. And as you watch, the paladin is bringing up his halberd and just begins executing them one by one. With no flinching, no remorse, just executing them.
Doing what they do again, I see.
You approach the city walls of Sun's Landing. From the outside, the city is it's pretty much not visible except a few rooftops due to its nature of being built downward into the cliff. The walls look like they had a lot of recent work done to them. Like, in fact, construction is still going on. They're building like wooden platforms and palisades. The walls were obviously not designed to actually protect the city from an attack from inward, the landmass. You see them. You see in the distance. You see them hoisting up some cannons to these new little platforms they're building on top of the walls.
Are any of us familiar with cannons, or do we just think they're big, brown, iron, phallic-looking objects?
I'd imagine I would have heard all sorts of stuff and like bragging back in the hometown.
You know what cannons are. This is not like a this is not like a Dark Ages with no one's even heard of a gunpowder before type of world.
Gotcha.
Okay. Shall we go inside the city?
Yes,
Please.
As you approach the city, some of those travelers outside you don't see any travelers, probably due to the emergency that came up. No one wants to be out right now. But some of the guards at the gate kind of turn their nose up at you. Not like in like, oh, calmness, more like, ugh, what's that smell?
I just wave my hand like I know.
weird question, but isn't the city still on lockdown? From before the invasion? Or before the attacks?
No, that's the center city.
Yeah, that's the
We're allowed
city.
to go in now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we could actually leave Sun's Landing. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sun's Landing was not on lockdown. The Providentuan Ascensiad is on lockdown.
Gotcha. Okay.
The borders are closed out of the Providence. That was going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
so we
So
went.
you still have free reign of the entire Providence. You just can't leave it. As you enter Sun's Landing, you come into this massive, like, half circle area where the flat end of the circle is where the wall is.
Mhm.
Get that? That makes sense to you?
Yes, keep explaining.
Good. Okay.
What's a circle?
Yeah, I got it.
It's the town. It's basically the town main square. You see several shops lining the half circle, a fountain and a statue in the center, and several roadways going off in like a branching off. You also see the main road that goes straight down the center of the city. Eventually goes to the ramp going down to the port. There's several people all milling about. A lot of guards out right now. Several of them are already marching out past you to go out.
Yeah, I stopped one of the guards. Excuse me, sir. Where can I find the bounty board? I have this. I show him the bounty for the prisoner paper, and say I need to cash this in.
He just points over to a building near the gate and doesn't say anything.
I don't say anything and just nod back, and I head over to that building.
Question.
Yes. Answer.
Okay, so what's the statue of in the center? Just a random dude, or is it like a statue of the sun, or is it?
It is a human woman in a cloak. Her face is hidden behind her. Her face is hidden in the robes.
Okay.
But maybe if you had to guess, some important prominent figure in the probably solace worship, maybe a saint or something. You don't know.
Would I know?
Okay,
Would
cool.
Rugden know?
Maybe.
Do I now I guess it's do I notice you taking an interest in the statue, and do I give a shit about trying to enlighten you about this? No, I don't notice, so you'll have to ask me later.
So are you guys heading over to the guardhouse / bounty office?
Yes, that is the game plan.
I'd be going. I want to go ask a guard where the bathhouse is.
So while you're doing that, the rest of you are going over to the bounty office, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see Tassel break off. Tassel, aren't you coming with us?
Well, it's as much as I'd love to go over there and present myself with you guys. The way you guys smell would mean that it makes it look like you're both homeless, and you probably stole it from someone rich. So I want to find somewhere we can wash off, so therefore we look presentable.
That was a little uncalled for, but understandable.
No, it's fair. Ruth looks between Midnight and Tassel.
Fighting is not easy work. I'd rather just go say I did this, and I still continue walking over since I'm the one with the paper.
You also have the tails to turn in. Don't forget that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh yeah, that reminds. Tassel, did you have any tails on your person that we can turn in for you?
No. Did I? Actually, let me check. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I think I gave it to you guys.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I gave
well,
all my tails away.
I guess we will try and find you later.
I won't be too far. I'm just gonna go.
And this is the point where Rugden invents the awkward finger pistol exit. Never been done before. Just pointing and backing
I'll try
away
and
while
replicate
smiling.
it.
It's the finger cannon.
Finger Janissary.
Yeah. I'll attempt to replicate it in like confusion. Be like, am I meant to do this?
It's a wizard thing, I guess.
Maybe.
It's
All right.
an awkward dwarf thing, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna awkwardly nod and then go find a guard to find out where Bathhouse is.
Okay.
Ruth is going to go with.
See you around, Tassel.
Ruth is going to go get his money.
I followed the rest of the group.
Yeah, he's going with Midnight and
Don't worry, Midi
and
will be
Ruben.
back. He always appears somehow in some way in your lives. You should know.
That's true.
Like an elf on a shelf.
Yeah.
That's me.
You sit on shelves?
Me, who doesn't?
Me? Because they break.
Fair enough.
Well, maybe you should lose some weight then, fat ass.
Oh!
I immediately stop,
Oh, man. I immediately start sweating.
turn back
I just
to our wizard,
Turn on the sweat.
and go. You're probably right. And I turn back around and go to the bounty board.
I turn to Ruith and whisper, "It's a good thing she's in a good mood about the money. I couldn't heal you another time," and then I walk off.
And you see why I leave.
Oh man.
Oh, so
Well, so you enter the entrance to like it's built into the wall. It's obviously it's the front gate guard post, but enter it and a little bell dings. It's connected to the door. It's cute.
Hello.
And one guard behind a desk in the chamber looks at you. Can I help you?
Yes, I have some bounties and kobold tails to turn in.
Ah, excellent. Please come right in.
Two of my compatriots will be with you. The fourth one buggered off somewhere, probably to go find a bed. We had to go in the sewers to fight them for some reason. There's
Oh.
more down there, but they...
Sewers?
Yeah, they tunneled up into this woman's home. I don't know if you guys know about it. We chased them... Yeah, we chased them down there. And, it was a bit of an adventure, yes, but we managed to kill... I hand him 4 kobold tails, and we captured the ringleader, and I hand him the piece of paper.
He looks at the piece of paper first, examines it closely, nods, holds it to a crystal nearby, which also which shines on the paper, and nothing happens. He nods again, and he slips it into a little slot in his desk.
And Rugden also has 2 that he pulls out.
He turns up his nose at the tails, like, they certainly smell like the sewers.
It's probably me. To get that asshole out, I had to climb through some sewers. Anyway, can we get this up? I want to go take a bath. How much we getting? What's going on here?
Well, it was 1 gold per. It was 10 silver per tail.
Yes, so 1 gold a piece, yeah. So there's 6 gold there.
Yeah, we fired that rider.
Yeah, that is bad marketing. Anyway,
And the bounty was posted for 3 gold, I believe. But I have a recommendation on the paper. There's a recommendation from a paladin that we should pay you more, since he was the one bringing the kobolds into the city.
say what now? But yes, more money would be great. How much we talking?
Well, since it was just kobolds and nothing too dangerous, I believe we can up the bounty from 3 gold to 6, effectively doubling the bounty for him, since he was being such
I would like to try and persuade him. What about a nice even 10? We did go through a sewer. We gotta pay some extras. I gotta get this armor fixed. It's just a little.
Make a persuasion
little
check.
extra.
Are you good at persuasion at all?
How does a 20 sound to you? Actually,
Ooh.
I rolled an 18 and I got a +2.
Sounds
Yep,
persuasive.
plus 2 on
He goes.
Nice.
He slides the few extra gold coins on the table, mixed with the make it even 10 for the bounty.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm
He brings
sure
out
we'll
the-
go,
he brings
we'll
out
go
the-
wash this. We'll go wash this off.
And he gives you 4 gold coins for the tails, and who had the 2 other
I had the
tails?
2 other tails.
He gives you 2 gold coins for the tails.
Ruth pipes up. 2 of the kobolds melted, but we don't have proof that
Hey.
they melted.
Hey, don't argue. We got extra gold out of this. Let's go. Come on.
Sorry, no proof, no money. That's how it works.
Just shrugs. Okay.
As we're walking out, I lean into his
Walks
ear. Why do you think I checked at the price? I knew we killed more.
Yeah, but we
Just
might.
shut up and keep walking out.
More.
As you actually you see another
No,
board
for
that is packed full of wanted posters.
Anything of interest on those wanted posters that I should see?
Anything on there worth more than 16 measly gold?
Yeah, 10 actually. We didn't get that
well,
much.
I mean, it was 16 total. Really 4 each if we're going to split this evenly.
Well, you see, okay, some of the more expensive ones, you see one that doesn't have a face on it, but it has a name and an amount, which is 10,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, how about this one? This one looks fancy.
Yes, but usually that high of a price means that's going to be a hard sale. What did he do?
It sounds like a feminine. It says the name is Selenia of the Silver Light.
Oh crap!
And it listed it lists her crimes as high treason and heresy.
She's part of that cult.
There's another one that also has a massive bounty on it, but it's less. Yeah, there is another one with massive bounty. It's less than that one. It's 1,000 gold pieces, and it's only says Avalonius the Black Sun, and it's 1,000 gold.
They really don't like these cult members, do they?
No, we don't.
Right, I forgot. Speaking of which, Rugden, we promised you the church. How about you say after we take our baths that we go to your church?
That would be amazing if I could get a bath and some food and maybe a little bit of a rest before I travel back to the city.
I do have a room for all of us technically, so if we want one, we already have one paid.
I will probably be staying with my brethren at the church, but I would like to possibly stop by there, like I said, just to freshen up and rest a little bit. Maybe grab some food in the tavern.
Aye, and some drinks. Why can't we have drinks? We can drink here. Nowhere else, but we can drink here.
Fair enough.
Aye.
Well, Midas was looking for the directions to the bathhouse, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You easily find someone who points you in the right direction. It's to the north of this square you're in.
Alright, is that towards where the church is?
Church church would be from where you are. Actually, it's straight due east, but if you want, you have to go around the bay, so it'll be kind of a southeast and northeast to go around the bay.
Okay.
So basically 2 different directions.
Yeah, alright. I'll make my way back over to where the group is to let them know where the bathhouse is. Because I'm not the one who's in all sorts of stinky mess.
Oh no, you're still stinky. You've been in that sewer too. You're not just as...
You just don't smell as bad.
Yeah.
I was in the sewer, but I never got anything on me.
It doesn't matter,
Well,
man.
no,
That's-
you did.
Tassel
We
and
all did.
Rugden were in the sewers, but we weren't in the sewer. Like,
Well, I mean, you didn't drop right into it. You dropped into a pathway that was next to it. I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay.
You didn't drop directly.
Anyway, do
into it.
we see Mitty out? Do we see Mitty out in the thing, or does he find us?
I'd find you. I have my
Yes.
way with people. Ah! There you are.
Ah, Mitty, you're back.
Guys! Yep, there you are. Found it after a couple of people decided to try to avoid me. Still stink the place. But,
Trust
I
me,
got
not
the-
as bad as us. Where is it?
you'd think they'd be very willing and eager to point you in the direction of a bathhouse.
I mean, we're not exactly the most charming people right now.
Speak for yourself.
from what they told me, it's over that way near the north.
Shall we go?
Come on.
Sure.
All right. We'll make our way to
I'll lead the
bathhouse.
way so that I can get them over.
You head
Yeah.
north through the street. The street runs right up next to the wall. So you have the wall on your left. On your right, you have this. You have actually a lot of storefronts.
Do I spot any
Like
like
a lot-
blacksmiths or anything as we're walking by? I'm just keeping an eye out for one. Kind of deal. Do I see any?
I'd be looking for stores as well.
You don't see any blacksmith, no. You see but you do see stores that market that they do sell weapons on, but they don't. Judging by the appearance, they don't actually have a smithery in there. They probably import their goods
Okay.
and sell them.
I'll make Can I make a mental note of where they are in the city?
Yes.
I just keep walking towards the supposed bathhouse.
As you walk for the storefronts turn from storefronts to kind of like housing, and from housing to larger buildings, but not like more governmenty buildings. Like you see like libraries and obviously some kind of city hall.
Are you sure we went the right way? This looks like high-end market.
That's what I was told.
Alright.
As you go forward, you notice on the you notice another smaller gatehouse on your left, but it's in a walled-off area with like little smokestacks and steam coming from them. And you smell on the air the sweet smell of wheat mash.
I'm gonna go talk with someone else just to see if I got the right directions or if someone just lied to me. I probably should have rolled.
You don't need to roll for that to say you're in the right. You're going in the right direction.
Fucking I need to stop trusting people. You know which way they are? Because they like it.
The bathhouse. You are going in the right direction. It's keep going down the road. It's just past the brewery.
Oh, so I wasn't lied to. My bad.
Oh, also,
Thank you.
Gentlemen, gather around real quick. I hand out the four gold to everybody that we made.
Oh, sweet.
Hooray, 4 gold.
Yay.
Hey.
4 gold.
It'll get you a couple
Wait,
of
how did we all
pints.
get 4 gold each?
Hmm?
Wasn't
Hey,
the
look, that'll
bounty?
pay for our baths, so...
The bounty was 10. I jacked it up to 10. We got 4 for our thing, and then Rugden got 2 more.
Ah.
And by the way, you reached the bathhouse. It is a actually very ornately decorated building.
Oh, great. We're gonna spend some money here. Shall we get in on with this?
Sure.
Spa day!
As you
I
as
look
you
at
walk
Rugden
in,
like,
you
okay. I see you like to bathe. Let's just go.
who doesn't like to bathe?
Ruith pipes up. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
This is very true.
Ah.
You enter the lobby and several more well-to-do patrons and like merchants look at you and like, what are they doing here?
I just walk over and go, hello. Just getting the whiff of what we got on us into there.
Yeah, to the credit of the nice-looking woman behind the counter, she does not even flinch.
Oh no, I was going up to the patrons and like, what the fuck are you here for?
Oh. They all like flinch back at you.
And I just nod like, yeah, this is why we're here. and to go up to the front desk. Hello, madam.
Hello. How can I help you?
Bath, please.
Do you want anything special with that? She points to a board and like is it a large poster board with several papers on it that show like pricing of specials. Like it is indeed a high-end spa type place.
Oh boy.
Though the simple bath still is like 1 gold piece.
Fuck that! I will find a puddle. I will.
Like this, of course, even the simplest bath is like it's warmed water and you get soaps and oils
No,
to use.
I own.
It's a high-end.
I'm gonna-
soap. I'll just go find a trough somewhere. I don't need to spend a gold on a
I look
bath.
back. I look back at her. Do you have anything to clean armor?
I do see that you are adventurers.
Yes.
I do think we can help you. Perhaps we can. We do have a bath that has been shut down recently. The water have gone cold.
That's fine.
I could probably
That
let you in.
works.
I could probably let you in that for like, say, 1 silver
Total or per
That
person?
works.
a piece.
A piece.
A piece.
I'm good with that. I throw her
That
a
works.
silver. Do we get?
Yeah, I'll throw a
She
silver.
grabs
as
the
well.
coin and flips it effortlessly in the air and catches it before dropping it through a little slot in the desk.
Can I at least get
Yeah.
some? Can I at least get some shampoo?
That is normally provided with the gold piece, but I could probably let some of the cheaper end stuff go for another silver. Just 1 silver
Toss it again to
for
her.
the.
Rugden is furiously tapping Midnight on the shoulder from behind, just waiting for her to turn around, trying to get her attention. Just
Yes, Rugden.
So seeing as I have not been to a big city before, is this what city folk do? This seems just unnecessarily flamboyant, and I mean, to pay money to take a bath.
Well,
For the woman behind the counter actually pipes up. Well, for many travelers, a lot of the inns, well, they don't provide really adequate bathing. Some of the more higher end ones do, but we serve patrons from all over the region.
I mean, what do you need for a bath? You
mostly-
need some water, you need some soap. That's about it.
Mostly the bath is the minimum of thing we offer. She points to the board, which like shows a lot of other options for like actual spa things, like massages and stuff.
So Rugden's gonna raise his hands and be like, "This is preposterous to me. I'm sorry. I'm sure that I can find something at the temple, which I've been trying to get to for a long time. The 3 of you enjoy your fancy pants bath."
Oh, you're a priest, are you? We do offer special discounts.
I kind of. Rugden raises an eyebrow. Yes.
And she just wiggles her eyebrows at you.
She has a thing for them. You may get the happy ending for a cheaper price.
For the simple full bath with the lovely warm with the perfectly warmest water you have ever had. For a priest, we knock off half price. So if you want to just go take the simple bath with your friends, I can let you go in for free.
I mean, free is what I was going to get anyway,
I'll share
so
the shampoo.
free works here for me as well.
Just don't drop the soap.
Though, as if you want to go co-ed, normally it's not something we allow, but this particular bath is closed down for cleaning currently. It hasn't been drained yet.
Works fine for me.
I'm tossing her gold and going towards the warmer bath. I haven't had that in ages. Fuck that.
I guess it's just us, Rugden. I grab his arm and just take him before we hear any more arguments.
So I get dragged into a bath by
a big dragonborn fighter.
Actually, what else is on the board? I want to know what's there before I start paying shit.
Well, the 1 gold gets you the all the highest end cleaning, like body oils and all that fun. But if you want more, it also comes with the 1 gold. Also gets you into the an actual steam room, but doesn't give you any massages or anything.
Ah, that sounds amazing. Can I? I'll slide a 5 gold and say, what can this get me?
Oh, I can get you one of our top treatments. Samantha, it would give you a private bath,
Oh,
as well as some attendants to assist you if you wish it.
hmm.
And she leaves it, and by attendants we mean beautiful women.
I can't go for the happy ending sort of thing.
Oh no, that's far more expensive than that.
Oh yeah, but I can't have women. I'm married, so.
Oh, well, if you don't want the private attendants, that's complimentary with that. But if you don't want them, you don't have to have them.
Yeah.
We still get a private bath, a full body massage, time in the steam room.
I'll get the private bath with the massage in the steam room, and I'll take one of your teas because
that comes with it. With that much gold, that comes with it.
Sweet. I'll slide him over 5. I'll be happy with that.
And he also lists off several things I'm gonna bother to list off. Basically, like you're gonna get oiled, and also a haircut.
No haircut. I'm good with my haircut.
Yeah. Okay. Rugden and Midnight get led through this building, down actually several staircases, You enter these.
Are we going back
You
to
enter
the
a
sewers?
large empty. Well, basically take you down to water level, where the water gets let into the place. Well, maybe just above it, because they still got to drain it out, you know. You enter a large room with like a pool of water in the center. It's square, kind of like a small pool, except it's only like waist height in some places. It has stools all around it.
Help you get out of your armor? You help me get out of mine?
Fair enough.
Oh.
Chainmail. Let's go.
All right.
We start undressing each other.
Hang on, real quick, before anything else happens, I still need to pay. I still need to pay gold.
Now, what you're saying? You want to persuade your way for something? What?
I want to see if I can get Ruith in this.
Hold on. Midi was first.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
go for it.
I'm trying to persuade to try and get Ruith in this deal as well.
He would have to pay.
Well,
okay
I'm
with
paying for him with the 5. I'm gonna try and persuade my way to it if I can. If not,
You can go ahead and try. If you can persuade Samantha.
I am very good with persuasion. Ooh. I don't have a bad persuasion, so 13.
Samantha goes and boops you on the nose and goes, "You're cute, but no."
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
I tried.
Thanks,
You also paying the 1 gold for this regular bath, right?
1 gold for the regular bath, and however much it's going to cost me to get dry cleaning.
They don't do dry cleaning, but they'll clean your armor for you. That's like a additional like 4 silver.
By armor, I have clothes.
They will clean it for you for 4 silver.
Okay, deal.
It will also smell of fancy perfume when they're done.
I'm okay with this.
Back in our bath, I'm just soaking my arm going, this stuff never just gets out, does it? It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
It's just blood splatter, manure. It just, being a soldier is so hard sometimes.
I know, you just gotta sit there. I mean, I have to clean my own armor, and then also the other thing is you talk about the vestments, the robes, being a cleric of Solus. You also have that to deal with. Not only am I defending the town from goblins and kobolds that are attacking it, but then also I'm having to, go and do things on holy days. And why white vestments? I understand the sun and purity, but it just gets dirty immediately.
I never got that really, it just, especially in battle when you guys are fighting and everything, it just showed so much more gore than just, regular armor and stuff, but they always dressed up. I never got it really.
Well, I mean, I don't wear the vestments over the chainmail or anything like that.
The paladins do.
Well, with me it was, one or the other kind of a thing.
Yeah, true. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna soak here and, make sure everything's good. So, hopefully I got your bath for free and, you're happy.
Yes, well, I mean, like I said, I was going to try to bathe for free anyway. That's what I'm used to doing, is just using one of the nearby rivers from the town that I'm from, or on my travels on the way to the landing on the other side of the sea, just wherever I could stop and using... Exactly. Just wherever I could, along riverbanks and things like that.
You come from a place with a lot of water, I'm guessing, correct?
Well, I mean, I'm not in an ocean or a sea, but yes, we have rivers and lakes.
Where I'm from is more jungle and stuff, but the rain really doesn't stick into the ground per se. We don't have many lakes or rivers. It's more just, it comes and goes, so a bathhouse like this is actually very, very well for us.
Fair enough.
So that's why I was very, very impatient to get to one, because it's like water is sometimes very precious, even in, conditions where you do get water, but it you have to collect it yourself. So to have a bathhouse, it's like a sign of, how you say,
opulence.
Yes, opulence standing. Yes.
Fair enough.
Also, I hold out the flask. Want some more?
Oh, you know it.
We both take a swig.
Oh yeah. As for our other two friends, Midas and Purple Robes.
Fuck your name.
Ruth.
Midas and Ruth, you all are taking the two Midas is taken to the private bath, while Ruth is taken to a of course it's a men's bath, and there's several other guys in there bathing currently.
Ruth doesn't.
But the water is warm and steamy. Yes, everyone's naked.
Ruth doesn't give a shit. He doesn't seem phased at all. Like this.
The warm water comes out of spigots on one end of the thing, and it actually flows down into a drain on the other side, so the dirty water is constantly filtering out for clean water. You get clean.
Boring.
Exactly, because you're all separated now.
Nothing
Pretty
gay
much.
happens.
I'm enjoying my tea.
Yeah, you take a nice hot bath. It's a much smaller bath. It's for a single person, obviously.
Hmm.
You get the highest end oils and soaps.
I feel
And
much
you
more
get taken
limber.
for a full body massage and a full oiling. It's
I'm
quite
happy with
sensual.
this.
And in fact, because of that lovely treatment, you get 4 bonus HP.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Don't
Yes.
spend them all in one
max
place.
attempt.
You all leave the bathhouse at different times, so I guess you all wait for each other, right?
Yeah.
I assume so.
It takes Midas an extra, probably almost an hour before he comes out, and he looks like he's glowing.
I see you bought the
He
happy
is a-
ending.
I know.
Ruth
That was like-
casts light on
this is
Midas.
I'm literally glowing.
Now you said something about food, Rugden?
Yes, food would be excellent, and I believe we are a little bit more presentable now and could get in somewhere without being shown a corner table way far away from other patrons. So, let's get something.
You mean like your church?
That can work if you will allow it.
You're
Why wouldn't I
closer.
allow it?
You're
I was
closer to
looking
the
go there with you.
restaurants.
We will eat on the way there.
Fair.
Okay, where do you want to go from here?
Rugden's just looking for just basic food. He doesn't want anything extravagant. He just wants to, just basically get some ale, get some bread, a little bit of meat.
You could go back to the Sunshade
I mean,
Tavern.
y'all already have rooms there, so that would be.
I have a room, yeah.
If you would like, we could make our way back to the Sunshade Tavern, where you have a room posted up. Yes, if we could make our way back to the Sunshade Tavern, you could set down all of your packs there, and then we could grab a bite to eat in the tavern, and then move on to the temple around the side of the bay, whatever.
Fair enough. I like that idea. Let's go get some food.
Bathhouse. You managed to find a stairwell going down to the layer below, and it puts you out within actually spitting distance of the Sunshade Tavern.
Well, would you look at that?
You enter the tavern, and the waitress Sunny turns around and smiles and says, "Welcome back."
Hello, table for 4,
There's a few more
please.
patrons here. Sure, please seat yourselves. She was carrying a tray of food. She takes it over to some other
Okay,
patrons.
well, I grab a table.
I sit down with him.
Is
I do
our
as well.
original table by the window available that we stay? Well, then
Yes.
let's take that one.
It's now your table
Awesome.
forever.
Hooray!
Or at least till we leave the city.
Yeah, I'll sort of carve any work in Thieves' Cant as well, just sort of under the table.
You already looked before.
Oh no, I'm carving it in, asking.
Oh. We carve it in.
Any work. Like,
Okay.
it's as a question, so
Oh,
next
okay.
time I come back, I can check and see if there's an answer.
Okay.
Alright, so while we wait for the waiters to get ready with us, that was some good work we did, wasn't it? I mean, I know it didn't pay much, but I had fun.
I thought we worked pretty well together.
We did. That we did.
But the worst thing that
To be
could
fair, we
happen-
didn't even catch half the kobolds that were there, unfortunately.
True.
It's true.
Hey, I don't think they could be using that hideout.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I think we kind of broke things up, and they'll be moving on to do something else now.
Right.
Indeed.
Right. Ruith nods.
I do feel like we got gypped out of the Black Sun guys, though. We didn't get any money or the stuff for that. Just the recognition of the paladin, which that doesn't go a long way, as you saw those other Black
I mean,
Sun.
we didn't get paid, but we did save a lot of people.
Well, yes, no, that in itself is its own reward, but you know, money is money sometimes too. And especially
Understandable.
Considering how much they hate the Black Suns, I do think we missed an opportunity there. But you know, whatever. Waitress, are you ready for food yet, or are you still busy?
She comes up. Yes. What can I do? What can I do for you?
Something meaty. I need a large beer and something
Aye.
meaty.
Well, for meat, we have some locally caught elk, and also we have locally sourced fish.
I'll take both.
I
Okay.
would like an ale as well, and the fish, and some bread, please.
Come right up. What about you, Mr. Elf?
Fish and tea, if you don't mind.
And you handsome?
I've
Oh,
already ordered.
thank you.
Rugden slaps the table.
He thinks he's funny.
I'm excited to use old jokes on new audience.
Yeah, that's fair. I've heard this like over and over, and I just sort of I chuckle. Can I just get some meat, some bread, and some ale, please?
Come right up. She just saunters back into the kitchen.
So when are you hitting that Midas?
Hmm.
When are you hitting that? She apparently likes you.
At some point. Right now, I.
Ruith gives Midas an elbow. Yeah. When are you gonna hit that?
At some point, maybe.
That's she brings you all your drinks for us. This 4 big old tankers of golden ale.
Mmm.
It's had a nice froth and a slight effervescentness to it.
Golden like the sun.
Exactly.
Golden like the wheat.
It's golden wheat ale.
Oh, well, there you go.
Now we know why they're growing all that wheat outside.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not for bread.
Oh, it's to get drunk off your ass. Cheers, my fellows.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
A few more minutes, she brings you all your food. You enjoy a nice, hearty meal.
Enjoy
Yeah.
too, because I'm hungry as shit.
Well,
So I would say we finish our meal, you know, more small talk, you know, just, you know, quick jabs at each other, you
Yeah.
know, getting...
Talk as long as you want, I don't care.
I'd like to
Oh, okay.
bring up the conversation to ask. So, what brings you all here exactly?
Character development time.
Yeah, I'm
DM
curious.
Quiet now.
Yeah, I'm just sort of, I'm here, I'm eating, and I've just sort of occurred to me, we were all on the same boat. Why are we here? Why? I didn't bring them along.
What is life?
Yeah.
What is love?
Well,
Baby, don't hurt
I
me.
brought, no more. I brought, Rugden along, so, hey. I sort of know why he's here, sort of. Maybe.
Personal religious quest.
Yeah, so. And you have a faint idea, but not very strong. You just know I wanted to come along for personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious about, like, the other two.
I'm on a quest of knowledge.
Mm.
I've come to seek the archives for something I need the answer to for a friend of mine.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
He just taps the table with his hands almost playfully.
I am also on a quest
if-
for knowledge, but of something more of my own, more personal. But I too am looking for not arcane but religious archives as well, and talking to a few of the more higher ranking and beloved and well-known religious figures in order to get their opinions and insights into a few questions I have with the overarching beliefs of Solus. Not that I doubt or want to
question his teachings.
Exactly, but there's just a few things that I want clarified, as it were, that is the reason I've come all this way.
Such as the stars, and why they're not the same every night to night.
I
Like
raise
our
an
beautiful
eyebrow,
day.
and Rugden looks at you. Excuse me?
Oh yeah, that is a thing. The stars every single night. The stars are never the same. They're a random pattern every night.
Yep,
I
the sky changes.
There's no moon, and the stars always
Never
change.
noticed. Usually too busy with other things. Kind of like here.
Everyone takes it as commonplace in life, but we at the college take great interest in why the heavens move and change.
Have you noticed any sort of long-standing pattern?
None whatsoever.
That is strange. I've never thought about that before myself.
Ruth just kind of nods. And that's why I'm from the college and why I'm here.
Makes sense. Fair enough.
All this time, Midnight's been looking out the window, just thinking if she should, just thinking, should she say why she's here or should she blatantly lie? But they don't know, so.
Yeah. Well, I'd bring it up as you seem to be looking out. Be like,
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing is the two of y'all have a history, so it seems, from the first time we met on the boat.
yeah. Basically, my sort of... I'm very good with words and people, and I talk and make deals. Him being a fighter, I've obviously organized fights with her before.
When you say you organize fights...
Yeah, like, how you can go to, like, certain taverns that have tavern brawls, and they have, like,
boxing matches kind of a thing.
Yeah.
like a
Wrestling.
like a champion, of the ring, per se.
Alright,
That's
that makes
originally how I
sense.
met him. I was needing some coin very badly. He was able to instigate a couple of fights. I, did better than I did today a lot of the times. I seem to have lost my edge. I need to keep working on that. I just felt that I needed, to exercise some muscle and... my life has never been easy per se, but recently it's been a lot more trying, and that's kind of the reason I'm here. So, let's just say I need to find something or someone here in order to do some things.
Alright. Sounds fair.
Would my brethren at the temple be of any help in that regard?
They've already been more than helpful as it is, but other than that, no.
Do I detect, and this is, I guess I should ask, what would this be? This
Insight.
would be insight into any sarcasm in that remark? Or was that like a genuine, they've actually helped? Or was that they fucked a lot of stuff up and I don't trust them? So I'm going to roll an insight on that. And that is...
I'll roll inside as well.
That is a 16.
Okay, you guys gotta beat my deception.
Yeah.
Let's see what I get. Well, that's a 12.
Okay.
Well, me knowing sort of your background, I sort of understand, but I don't know what you mean by that, and I have not a fucking clue.
But,
Ruth doesn't know.
Yep, I will...
Ruth just hired her as a mercenary.
Yep, so I will tell Crash what I am talking about. So yes, it's one of those where I'm here for stuff, same as everybody else, but I'm gonna need money first. And I'm sorry, I don't know about you other races, but sometimes it's a little hard not to have some money for someone like me.
I have to agree. I mean, we do need money to survive in a world like this.
No, I mean like it's a more than a need or a want. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's a lust.
Yes. Thank you, voice in my head. That seems to come out of nowhere. Is that God again? Is Solaris talking to us?
It is I. Not God. The other one. The lower one.
The other god.
Dan,
Yes.
Hi, Steve.
Dan.
How you doing?
the god of taverns.
Okay, we gotta have that as a god, as a mini god. Oh god. But yeah, so and then seeing your guys' confusion, like she goes, being part drag, having ancestors from dragons sometimes means we gain characteristics. Besides, our breath, we gain other characteristics sometimes. And, well, let's just say I have a weakness for something shiny sometimes.
Fair enough. I know plenty of
So
people
you're a
that don't
greedy
have
fucker.
an explanation behind their physical disposition or race that have problems with that as well.
Oh, and some of my brothers and
guess that's why
sisters
me-
may be fine. I'm just one of those cases where it came through.
I guess that's why me and you got along so well.
Yeah.
We like shiny things.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when you paying up on that money? I gave you money. Now you owe me some money.
Eventually.
Right.
I guess it's about time for me to be hitting that old dusty trail. I really
Without
do
us,
need-
really?
Well, you are certainly welcome to come along with me if you want. If I am going, I look directly, not just addressing the group, but when I say this next line, I directly address Midnight. I am going to a temple, after all, of solace. So, and then he shrugs.
Yes. And they may have jobs that, maybe some clerk who needs a party to perchance to fight alongside them with. Maybe we saw the bounty board, but what if the church has jobs too that needs to be done? What
I
you
kind of-
gonna do then?
Raise a finger, kind of rested on my chin, like, that is a good point. As I said before, and as I've said earlier this day, you are welcome to come along and join me. You don't have to, but this is something that I need to get started. I've come all this way, I've paid all this money, I've traveled this far. Now is the time for me to really start my journey. So,
Fair enough.
Oh.
I might as well join you. I've got nothing else better. I only wanted to do some shopping, so.
and then I turn to the other side of the table, and the two of you, you're welcome to come as well. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated. We can always catch up some other time.
Ruth slams his hands down on the table. I've been waiting to go to the church all day.
You can tell I'm contemplating. I'm unsure. Do I really want to go into a religious spot? I don't want to get Bible bashed like I did last time. But it will help. I'll be quiet for now. You can see that I'm contemplating over it.
If
Sunny walks up. Anything else I can get for you?
No.
we are just on our way out, let us pay our tab, and we will be out of your hair.
That's actually, your tab comes to 8 silver.
Yeah, I'll ask Samantha. Also, if I may ask.
Honey, this was Sunny. That Samantha's the one at the bar, at the bathhouse you went to, which apparently gave you the happy ending, I think?
Yep. No, I didn't get a happy ending.
Then why are you glowing?
I went halfway down. It
Oh,
only
you went
cost,
halfway,
like,
I
half
see.
price. Yes.
Phrasing.
Body oil, that's why you're glowing.
Yeah.
That
That's
magic.
what all men say.
That's probably why she was attracted to me, because I smelt nice, not just glowing. It's great.
He got a spray tan.
I have, essentially.
Oh, God.
But I ask, how much would a bottle of some of your stronger alcohol cost?
A bottle?
Solid reaction.
Probably We don't sell them by the bottle. Sorry.
If it's beer,
But,
you're
there
probably
was a
asking for the barrel, Sonny.
I just want something that's strong that I can take with me.
I mean, it's really hard for anyone who is not a restaurant or tavern to actually purchase alcohol directly. Though there is a place it was like one store in town that's licensed to sell directly to people.
Tassel, do you have a spare water skin on you? If not, you could probably purchase one and come back and fill up.
I do have a spare if I really wanted to. Well, in that case, can you... And I'll pull out one. Can you empty this and just fill it with the strongest alcohol you've got here?
It's gonna be expensive.
How much?
Well, for this much, this is like almost half a bottle worth here. Well, I can give you the strongest, cheapest stuff we got.
This is medieval Everclear.
How much?
For this much, 3 silver. It's more expensive because it's harder alcohol.
Got anything more expensive?
6 silver for something a little bit better.
Yeah, that works. I'll throw a 6 silver.
Okay. Just takes your money and heads back to the bar and talks to the bartender. Bartender just rolls his eyes, pops open your water skin, and dumps it out into a drain on the floor. And
Nice.
Just takes out a bottle of brown liquid, pops the cork off, and just fills her up.
Happy with this?
I didn't.
Sonny
I
brings
didn't
it
know
back.
you to drink too much, Tessa. What happened?
Well,
Life.
yeah, and, environments.
Here you go. One flask full of
Water skin.
Whiskey.
Water skin.
well, one water skin full of whiskey.
Don't cheap the man out by just giving him a flask.
A water skin of whiskey.
Thank you.
Drink that outside the city in the day.
I won't. I remember the stuff. The wine.
Are we off now?
Oh,
to the
ma'am,
church?
I'll assure you he'll be just fine. I pat him on the shoulder while kind of like raising up the holy symbol that's attached to my belt side. I'll keep an eye.
Ah, of course.
I'll keep
sir.
an eye on him.
I see. She clears your place away because I assume you're done.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. We are.
Yeah, no,
we are
we've
headed
all
out.
eaten.
Unless you want to get like a to-go box.
I think we ate all our
We
food.
actually
We
had-
had a big fight and stuff, and some of us seem a little, hurt.
Well, she leaves you be, so you're free to leave now if you want.
All right.
I'd say we head to the, following route now.
Dum 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 dum.
Well,
Yep.
actually, you have the map of this part of the city you're gonna be
I
walking through if
do.
you want it.
And we are going to. So we're on the second level, which we're going to. And I think we have to go to the third level to make it around to the temple. The temple is around the that horn.
Well, you all start walking together down south through the
We
streets.
hold hands and skip.
You pass several more
We're
inns and buildings.
off to see the
past
bishop,
the nice.
the wonderful Bishop of Solus.
God damn.
Down below, you can see you're walking past the dock that you actually arrived on, past the customs building. Down past the ramps, they go up in the big ramps. They go up and down to the layers. On your right, there's a beautiful flower garden as you walk by. Some more high-end inns and hotels. Eventually, you come to another large open park. We have trees and a large statue of Solus in the center. Surrounding it are a few more inns and what looks like a really high-end scaled restaurant. You keep following the main road. You get into
Is
another.
there a place somewhere around here to buy, or perhaps just grab a map? Since we didn't have one earlier, it'd probably be nice to have one either of the city or at least the surrounding countryside.
As you walk past down another side road, you do actually come across it's like an avenue with a large, like a flower bed in the center on both sides of buildings. And you notice a bookstore. They might have a map.
I stop and hold up my hands to the rest of the group. We should probably stop here for a second. I turn to Ruth. Your keen sense of direction helped us get out of the swamp, but maybe one day we won't be so lucky and have you around with us. Come on, we should pick up a map.
You know, that
might
might be
one
one of the
decision.
wisest things you've said today. Let's get one.
All right, to the bookstore.
Probably the most insulting as well.
Hooray! I think he just got insulted. The bookstore is actually really nice made. It's like still carved from the solid stone of the cliffside around it, but the entire front wall is pretty much just about actually glass windows. We can look inside and see all the shelves of books inside.
Ooh. All right, well, let's go in and see if we can procure and purchase a map.
There is a rare sight to behold. An elderly elfin woman. She's really short, and she's behind the counter, sitting on the stool reading a book, with little tiny glasses pushed on her nose.
Is she? You said she's behind the counter, so she is
Yes.
one who works here. Okay, well,
Yes.
I don't need.
And when I say elderly, I mean like, you know how elves look always so young.
Yeah.
She actually looks old.
Okay, so she's
That's how old she
hundreds
is.
of years old. Oh, I'm not gonna go directly to her. I kind of want to poke around as well because hey, books, you know.
There's books on many subjects. Books on the worship of Solus, several different religious texts. You notice the 6 songs of Selenia on the shelf, one in some place.
They don't happen to have anything on the stars here, do they? As unlikely as that is.
You find there's no books on anything to do with the stars here, besides just that they exist.
The stars exist and Solus is mad at them, so they keep changing every night.
That would be weird. What's true? You do find a thing of maps, like a scroll holder on the wall. You find it like it's a scroll holder that's marked with that says maps.
Okay, is there like a table or a counter or a podium nearby that I can kind of take these out and start kind of flipping through them, like unrolling them so I can see what it is that I'm looking at? Because
the maps are actually sealed and actually in like really beautifully stained wooden tubes.
Ooh, are they?
They come with map holders and they are marked
They
with
are labeled?
the region names.
Do they have price tags on them, or is this something that I'm gonna have to look up? Like when I walk up, I'm gonna go bumbling up and like, I want to buy this map, and they're like, that's 1,000 gold. I'm like, I'm poor, you know.
No, they do have little on the shelves that they're attached to. They have little like kind of brass tags on them that hang on the shelf itself that just have like a number and a denomination of a coin.
So about what are the price range of these maps running?
They seem to be all like high quality maps. They're all like almost like a gold and a half.
Oof.
Because they come with the map tube, the map holder, which is also high craftsmanship.
Better for fucking gold.
Dude, the map is actually built into the tube. So it's like one of those scrolls where you unroll it and when you let go, it automatically rolls back up into it.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
It's those.
Okay.
And also if you have can anyone just passively detect magic?
I can
no.
Detect magic spell.
Okay.
If I had my kitsune, I could. Then nope.
Can I detect magic passively? I don't remember.
I can cast it as a ritual. I'm out of spells for the day, but I could cast it as a ritual. So if we wanted to stand here for 10 minutes and let me mumble words over a map, then we can do that. Otherwise, I can do this some other time. I could do this.
I would assume that the wizard could like passively detect. Hey, these might be magical.
He sees it unroll and then shoot back up and then unroll again. Oh hey, we used to have those at college.
I mean, that's a simple spring-loaded mechanism in there.
I've never seen anything like this. Usually, it's just a piece of parchment that somebody has hand-drawn that you roll out. Actually, we don't have a lot of maps from back where
you see regional maps for different regions of the country, different regions of the world, a world map.
This is what we call the magic of science.
There are also
And cartography.
They also spot there is a rack of cheaper maps that don't come with the nice tubes.
So I kind of look at these for a little bit, and I think they're really cool. I like the novelty of the spring-loaded thing, but eventually I go, not. It's nice, but it's not what I need, and what I need is much more simple. And then I make my way over to the simpler maps that are just.
Well, you spot the map that says a map holder rack that says Essensiad. There's like 3 maps left.
Okay, well I definitely want one of those. That's of the whole region of Essensiad, correct? And
yes.
are these in just like these are just kind of in basic tubes, and these are all drawn up.
They're not. These ones are not in tubes. They're just loose. You have a tube for them. They're just like loose in a rack.
So I'm going to get one of each of the main areas. So that was Essensiad, and what else?
You want to get all of the main like regions of the
Basically,
country.
and then another one. If they have one there that's that's one of just Sun's Landing, I think that would be beneficial to us as well, since we're in Sun's Landing so much.
You do not have one that is just a map of Sun's
Okay,
Landing.
fair enough.
You might have to. These are like regional maps. So you want to get a map of Essensiad, Karaklumen, Monte Rondo, Solaportum, and Mount Solidus.
Well, since you're getting the maps, I guess I have no reason to buy a map.
You already know your way
That's-
around so well.
Yeah, that is very fair.
Okay, and then so I'll gather up all of my maps and walk up to the checkout clerk. Hello, ma'am. Is she that disinterested?
Yes.
No.
She doesn't even look up from a book.
Oh, I'd like to purchase these maps, and I set them up.
She glances for a second. 1 silver.
All right, fair enough. Here you are. And I hand over 1 silver. Thank you very much.
Takes the coin and just slides it behind the counter before it falls. You hear a little tick, like a pile of coins behind the counter.
All right, thank you very much. Have a pleasant day. Solus bless you. And I roll up all the maps and put them into my scroll tube that I have with me and seal it. And then I turn to the rest of my group. Are we done here? Or would anybody like to continue poking around?
I've been waiting outside this
I've
whole
already
time.
started
just waiting.
drinking.
Oh, you didn't even go in?
Nope,
Fuck
this
this
is not my
nerd
cup of
shit.
tea.
I've started
Is there just a
drinking.
blank book here, by any chance?
They have an entire shelf of just blank, unwritten books.
I'm
And
gonna
scrolls.
pick up 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them sounds fine. Actually, no, I'll just pick up 1 blank book because I feel like I need a blank book and I forgot to get one.
Anything specific, like any sort of coverings? They have anything ranging from a leather bound to wood bound to gold bound. Brass.
Something that won't call that's less than like that's only going to be a silver piece or 2.
So you just go. You can get one. If I get a really cheap like kind of like fabric bound book that has like a basically it's like a thin piece of wood with a fabric over it.
Okay, let's go with the leather bound one then, because I don't want to go that cheap.
So you want this a simple leather bound book? Anything specific? Or just
One
simple
leather
leather?
bound book that looks evil, and one leather bound book that looks innocent.
So you want to get this actual smooth soft leather, and one that's basically kind of rough hide.
Sure, let's go with that.
That's what we want to do. Okay. Those are like 2 silver apiece.
Alright, deal.
They also have an entire aisle of magic scrolls.
I'm ignoring the magic scrolls. I'm just taking my 2 leather books.
Wah, 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 wah. That's the sound of magic scrolls.
2 blank leather books. Now
You
I can
pay for
write-
them and leave, I assume.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pay for them and leave. And just be.
What about you, Midas? What do you want to do? You want to steal some shit or what?
I am not a thief. I just make people pay, give me more money than what things are worth.
Well, do you want to get any books for you here?
No, I don't have anything I can sell here either.
Well, you leave the shop. As you're walking down the street, you do notice there is a. You want to look at any of the shops around this in this road?
I'm
There are
curious.
several more
Do
shops.
I see a weapon shop?
What
perchance?
shops are there?
not on this road,
Alright.
but you do see a jeweler's shop.
Ooh.
Now that's something I can get my hands behind. Oh wait, I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep a mental note where that is, and we can keep going. Unless someone else wants to go there.
No, I have what I need.
I'm good to go.
I'm ready for this church. This should be interesting.
Well, at the end of this nice little avenue street, there's another ramp going up. You take that up, and you find yourself in a area with more houses, but they're a lot more spaced out with lawns and stuff. Definitely higher end. And from this road, you see a nice paved road that goes all the way up to the chapel. I assume you follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you follow out, the houses get further and further apart, and also they get bigger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as you reach the top, closer to the top of the bluffs, along the eastern edge of the cliff face, you start seeing like little. Best way I can describe them as are like medieval bunkers. You know when cannons are set up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're all they all have guard posts at them, and they have all pointed out to sea. Obviously, this is the sort of naval protection of the city.
Makes sense.
Gotcha.
And you arrive at the chapel. It is a large stone brick building. It's not carved from the stone, but it is made from the same
Probably
stone.
the largest one that I've, where I come from, we kind of sizable town, and we had like a monastery of sorts, but nothing probably as big and grand as this. And probably in my travels, stopping along small towns along the way in order to get to the Western Sea in order to cross over to come here, probably saw some other little parishes along the way, but this is probably the
Indeed,
largest.
this is a lot. It's still a monastery, so obviously it has priests living within it. But it also acts as the main chapel for the entire city. It has a large area for worship. Also, it's built into the lighthouse of the southern bluff.
Okay.
So they also tend the lighthouse here.
And that lighthouse is not the same thing as the Colossus, correct?
Oh no,
That's further north.
If you actually look at the big, that's east of you, straight as the crow flies. That's actually like 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's several
5,
miles.
6, 7, 8, 9 miles away almost.
Okay, so
That's over water.
yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Shall we enter
So-
the church?
Yes, it's about
Well,
time.
you finally arrive at the one place Rubden wanted to go since the beginning. You
Yeah.
step into the church, and to be continued. Come on! I know you're not smart, but come on.
My
Okay.
subsect of Solus worship, we don't believe in circles. We think they are a symbol of heresy.
There's too many lines that connect.
There was
We
so many
believe the
things
sun is a
right with that.
square.
Okay, there's so many things wrong with that. You're going good at first, but it became so wrong.
A square is a much more stable shape, like a brick or a stone that a dwarf would love.
Heresy.
He just blew his
Also,
mind, and
there
now he has
are
to
rectangles,
question his
but
own.
not all rectangles are squares.
Sacrifice him.
No! Oh my god, are we seriously about to get it? Holy
No!
shit!
It's all
You are
all squares are rectangles.
Not all rectangles are squares. No, but a square is a type of rectangle.
Yes, a square is a type of rectangle. A rectangle is a
look,
shape.
Hey, hey. No,
Oh, I misheard you.
we'll play it back. He said it the other way around. With the tape will show that he was an idiot.
Have this in like a bloopers at the end. Have this in like bloopers at the end. We need that just to be like, this is what happened in the break.
This is a small
Okay.
snippet of what gets cut out. As an example.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. Proceed.
I swear, you better not start fucking in there.
No, we are friends in arms only. We have fought together and bled
Friends
together.
with benefits.
No, well, if the benefits is free bath, then
A dwarf and a dragonborn walk into a bath.
and nothing happens because we're just friends. Don't make this weird. Don't make this weird.